We have been trying to win the lottery for one of the hardest to get hiking permits in the entire United States for the past 3 days. And I just got the email notification. Let's see how we did. Before we get too far, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Emily, this is Brian, and our adventure pup Wes. We've been living in our converted Sprinter van since July 2024 and are currently traveling through the Southwest. In this video, we're on a mission to get permits for the Wave, which is a beautiful rock formation in northern Arizona. Problem is, only 4% of permit applications get selected, and we're about to find out if we're one of them.
Wah, wah.
Unfortunately, your application wasn't accepted. Now what? To drown our sorrows, we head back to the beach from our last episode and keep trying to win the lottery again.
For the 4th time, we have been denied.
And again.
I'm bummed.
Before finally giving up and moving on to Plan B, which we find out maybe should have been Plan A from the beginning.
Absolutely unreal.
I've never seen anything like it.
Come along to see what we find in this adventure out there.
All right, we tried a couple more times to get permits to the Wave, and we were denied a total of 5 times. We'll talk more about the Wave and the lottery process for that in a little bit. For now, we're gonna air down because I think we may have found a spot probably equally as cool down this road. So let's hit it. We're airing down because this road is supposed to be pretty bumpy and sandy. So we're doing this for comfort and so we don't have to do it after we get stuck. We're trying not to get stuck. We saw enough of that this week. So we're having some navigation map issues. We just got to where Google Maps is telling us to go this way, but it says do not enter, one way recommended. So I think we're gonna have to go back out. There must be another way into the area we're going. And a lot of this out here is also permit only. And we just rolled up on one of those trailheads. So I think we're gonna have to go do a little bit more research so we make sure we're on the right road and don't get in trouble for not having a permit. Okay, after some research and cross-referencing some of the written directions on the BLM website, I think we are finally on the right path.
Well, we made it to Plan B. This wasn't the original place we wanted to go, but I think it's still equally as cool in its own right. Where we originally wanted to go, the Wave, requires a pretty competitive permit to get. There's a couple of different ways you can get it. You can either enter the advanced lottery, which is 4 months in advance, or you can enter the 2-day lottery, which is what we did because who knew where we were going to be 4 months ago. But to do the 2-day lottery, there are a lot of steps. You have to be in a certain geofence area. You have to apply 2 days ahead of time, pay a $6 fee each time. Then you find out if you win the permit at 7:15 that night you submit. The next morning, you have to show up at the permit office for a safety briefing at 8:30 a.m. and then you can hike the next day. So it really means that you kind of have to stay in a very specific area so that you can get to the permit office the next morning if you find out that you won it. Which, after 5 tries and 5 failed attempts, I think we were ready to move on, and also donating our money to recreation.gov. This is the next best thing, which I'm super excited to explore. We are now at White Pocket, Arizona, which is also very, very close to the Wave.
And it's really, really cool here. I don't think either of us have seen any kind of terrain quite like this. Minus the confusion getting out here today, it was actually a really fun day of off-roading. But if you do want to come out here, this whole area, make sure that you do a little research because these roads, it's posted 4x4 high clearance vehicles only. There's a lot of long sections of deep sand, and that depth can change with weather and use. We did okay. There are also 2 options to park here. There's a parking lot about a quarter mile from where we're staying tonight, and that's where most people stop and then go hike on White Pocket. We chose an alternate parking camping spot for the night. It's about a quarter mile down. It's on this really cool slick rock. The only catch is it's about a quarter mile of deep sand, the whole thing. And it's, when we leave tomorrow, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be sporty because it's all uphill. I think we'll be okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over it because I know we have the means to get out, but it's going to be sporty.
We'll find out tomorrow, but for now, let's enjoy this beautiful area. Let's go hike up on some of these rock formations.
Come on!
When the rain washes you clean, you know.
I'm sure the wave is really, really cool, and I hope we get there someday, but this is incredible. I've never seen anything like it. So many different textures and colors, and it really makes you feel like you're on Mars.
Visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have you any dreams you like yourself. Dreams lonely.
This is absolutely unreal. This is some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen.
What you have and what you love, what you have, oh, what you love. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing.
So this was plan B, but I think maybe it should have been plan A all along.
Absolutely. This is probably the highlight of my trip. I don't know about yours.
This is so cool.
Not even mad anymore.
No. What do you say we head back to the van, get some dinner, and then maybe come out here for sunrise
I think
tomorrow?
we're getting up early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's hope for a bright sun in the morning.
Love you when they're playing. They will come and they will go.
You had a good nap.
I think so. It's nice and cool in there. You want your tooth Treato? Yeah, come on. Come on.
Tooth treat at night with the little crocodile. Ooh. Show them. Best bowls ever. Chicken. Pre-shredded rotisserie chicken is like the best invention ever. I wish all grocery stores had this. Some nights you just don't want to cook or heat up the van. Chicken Caesar salad for the win.
Refreshing. That's a big wrap.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I'll let you figure it out.
Well, I have a tortilla with my salad.
Good luck wrapping that.
Thanks, babe. It's a chicken Caesar taco.
Taco everything. And tortillas are life when you live in a van, right?
100%.
Tortillas, man.
Thanks, babe.
Welks.
I know we've said it before. Whoever cooks gets out of doing dishes. You didn't really cook anything tonight, though.
I mean, I assembled.
Sneaky. You did assemble, and it was delicious.
Everything's all cleaned up, and for the rest of the night, we are just going to do some work. Brian's back there putting the finishing touches on our flat tire video that launches tomorrow. If you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and link it up here. And then we're setting our alarm for 5:30 tomorrow morning to hopefully catch the sunrise. So we're going to go to bed, and we will see you guys in the morning.
Good night.
That might be record time. Our alarm went off at 5:31 and we are out of the van at 5:45. Let's go see if we can get a sunrise.
The bugs are out early, too.
So's the moon.
Is it time for coffee yet?
You earned it, babe.
Yeah. Making some coffee. Gonna make some breakfast outside on the Scottle. We've got about a 3-hour drive today, and that's not including possibly getting stuck on the way out of here. So we're gonna make a nice hearty breakfast to fuel us on our way out.
Did I just see what I thought I saw you put on your breakfast skillet from over there?
What?
Came out of that little jar behind you.
Is it this color?
It might be that color.
Is it a little spicy?
Maybe a little spicy.
Do they come from New Mexico?
They do.
Maybe some hatch green chilies? I like food.
We're getting the van packed up and getting ready to take off. And one of the things that we always do is we put Sprout here in his little off-road home so that he doesn't go crazy. And I have to share an update with you guys. I was so mad at myself. I dropped my phone on him the other day and broke off like a big chunk of him. So I've got him in this little baggie with a wet paper towel, hoping that I can get some roots going. But in the meantime, what Sprout Senior has been doing is pretty impressive too. There's so many new little sprouts coming up here. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 new little sprouts. So I know that I've got a Sprout fan club out there. Keep rooting. Sprout is doing good.
Team Sprout!
Team Sprout. And I feel bad because we never really talk about this little guy, this little succulent. I mean, he's hanging in there too. We got him in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and I had him like hanging out up on the dash, and then I think he got burned from the sun, so we're just kind of seeing how he does. It's a little bit of an experiment. I don't have a name for him. What should we name him?
Suck.
Suck. You suck. You ready for this?
I'm ready. We're going to attempt to get out of this sand. I will say it's quite a bit deeper than what we encountered at the lake, so there is a good chance we're going to get stuck. I've got the max tracks unlocked and ready to go. I've got traction control turned off, so that doesn't mess with us. I've got it in 4-wheel, low range. I think we're good to go. Let's see what happens.
She thrills me so when I say my baby likes to, my baby likes to rock and roll. You've never seen a woman like this. She got long black hair, she got ruby red.
That was actually a lot of fun. Gertie did great. And I also forgot to mention, as I was going through my checklist of stuff, we'd already aired down at the very beginning of this road, so that was already done. If not, I definitely would have aired down to get out of that. So we're gonna start making our way out. I think we're gonna run into a lot of traffic, and it's mostly 1-lane road, so we'll try to get out here as fast as possible.
Job as the passenger is always to be the gatekeeper too. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. No cows are getting out today.
All right, we're gonna get Gertie aired back up. Get back on the pavement. We had such a great time exploring White Pocket. That place just blew us away. Highly recommend. We did run into some traffic on the way out, and it appeared most of it was a tour company. We saw probably about 5 or 6 different fleet vehicles. So if you are out here in this area and you want to explore White Pocket or the surrounding areas, there's another option, tour company. If you don't want to put your own vehicle through what we just went through, or you don't have 4-wheel drive, that's probably a good option. We don't know anything about them, but they're out here. All right, like I said, we're gonna air Gertie back up, get back on the road, go to our next campsite for the night, which we hope has a great view. And that's where we will pick you up next time. We hope you liked this video. If you did, like, thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next adventure out there. Bye!